Hello, welcome back. Part 3 of Biofield Tuning for Structural Alignment. So here we're going to start on the left side of the heart. But first, just in case there's been a gap before you listened, since you listened to part 2, I'll just start in your Earth Star. And just noticing how you have this eternal, always present central channel. It's like the stem of a plant or the trunk of a tree. It's strong and straight, going right down, winding right down the center of your spine. Or maybe it feels like it's really connecting in at the tailbone. And then if you would please send long, deep, huge tap roots down into the earth, winding slowly all the way down through the clay, through the sand, through the water. And just noticing how much your body just yearns to be present in this moment, possibly gently pressing your feet into the ground. Noticing your sit bones. Noticing your ankles. And I'm just feeling like I'm going to go back a bit to start at the left foot. We'll just kind of do a review right here up to the heart. So our first center is the left foot. Left foot, I am free. And remember, at any time, you can pause and write down in your journal anything that's coming up that feels like I'm not free. Yeah, so just like enjoying or inviting the stream of pure water up into the left foot, I am free. And then just lightly touching in with the right foot, I am stable. And possibly gently pressing your little toe or your big toe, rolling your toes of your right foot, rolling and then gently placing your heel down and feeling that stability that's inherent in the dignity and authority of your own body, your own temple of wisdom. And then we'll touch in with the center between the feet. I dance. I do dance. I dance. I have fun. I have light. I have dance. The world can choose to be heavy and rough, and I choose to dance. I know that my loving and well ancestors also dance. I know that collectively the energy loves us to dance and sing together, and I allow that dance to flow up into my knees. So, left knee, I have containment. Left knee, I have a space that I have created just for me, a comfortable space where I can come to shelter or grow or process. Perhaps feeling that light winding up that left leg to the left knee. And then we'll dance over to the right knee. I am fluid. I am fluid. And for me, I'm noticing that going also into the right side of my neck. Ah, just feeling like kind of releasing some old frustration or stuck energy. I am fluid. Ah. Do you ever feel like it's just so important to just be exactly yourself? And yet there's also kind of an avoidance to being exactly yourself, like if it's not registering or it's not like 100% appropriate at times to be 100% yourself. However, it's just a journey, it's just an experience, it's just an experiment. So I'm feeling that flow coming into that right knee. I am fluid. And the dance of life, we can trust the dance of life and kind of let go of all the busyness, all the hurry, all the stuff. So moving into the center of the knees, I flow. I make it happen, or I allow it to happen, or I notice. I notice what's happening. For me, what I'm noticing is constriction around my neck. I'm just kind of inviting this flow between the knees to take its time. And remember, if you're listening to this, you can just visualize that I am right, below your feet, working on your hologram, giving you this individual session just for you. Just letting the light pour in, around, surrounding, surround sound around the knees. And you might want to grab a glass of water, put a pinch of sea salt in it, maybe some coconut water. We're moving up into the left root. I work. Yeah, it feels like sometimes life is a little bit too much work. Too much work. Work, 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 work. Busy, 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 busy. And the joy is really feeling in the flow, because then things happen and we are productive and we're satisfied at the end of the day because we were really resonating with what was right for us, what was really joyful to us in the moment. My work can be watering the plants, watering the trees. It can be writing a letter. And literally, we can shake off a little bit of, having to like please others with our work. Um, if it's the divine instructing you your work and you follow the divine, not everybody might like it. So bless them and love them and move on. So the right root is I play. I play. I do play. I like to laugh. I like to play. I like to goof around. I like to make jokes. And I love to imagine. One thing I've noticed recently is how much imagination is really an asset. Like right now, if you notice any tension, stuckness, or contraction in your body, you could imagine becoming very, very small and going into that contraction. You might notice pain, stiffness, stuckness. You might want to stomp your feet or shake your hands or scream into a pillow. Or there might be just movements in your body that just naturally want to happen while you're being supported in this space. Does a dragonfly play? Does a wolf play? Does a wolf cub play? Does a tree play? Is the whole universe a play? Okay, we're going to come to the center of the root. Yay. So your first yay of the day. Yay. 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 It's almost like, I don't know what the heck is happening here on Earth. And we got like 10 million things happening. We've got pollution, and our Mother Earth is just being totally like disregarded in this whole conversation with AI. And it's like, and yet there still is a universal yay. It's the joy of being alive. It's the joy of being part of it. It's the joy of experiencing it. It's the joy of knowing that ultimately it's not personal. It's all going to fade away. It's all going to change. And yet there will always be this infinite web of unconditional love. There will always be dragonflies in some form. There will always be stars and planets and dew and rain. And moving up to the sacral chakra, left sacral, my needs are met. So this might be good. Pop out the journal. My needs are not met. my needs are not met. I'm not meeting my needs. I'm not getting my needs met. I don't feel supported. That's kind of what I hear in the fork. And that's beautiful, just like totally own it. Take a risk and just own it. Like, it feels kind of like tough sometimes, like feeling misunderstood or what you're saying is being taken wrong. You know what I mean? Different people have different perceptions and opinions. It might help to write down everything you love to do, everything you love to do. And just notice what's not on the list. And then make it a habit to, start clearing those things out of your life. My needs are met. One of my needs is the pause, the processing, simplicity, light, sound, music. And that feels like a gentle, clear, open breath. And a long, drifting, relaxed exhale. Moving over to the right side of the sacral. I am plenty. I am worthy. I am worthy. You might hear kind of the clash there. That's a spot that we can really get off balance. And so I'm just kind of bringing that back into center. Maybe asking yourself in your journal, like, what makes me feel worthy? Is it the appreciation and validation? Or is it connection? Is there a place in your body that I'm inherently worthy? There's just kind of a joy in knowing I am worthy. I am worthy of light. We're all made of light. And then moving into the sacral center, you might notice your sacral bone or the front of the pelvic floor. This one is I create. Just like a spider creates the web. Just like the moon creates the light, the illumination, she reflects the light of the sun. And it's not a duty or an obligation. Just noticing how you are a divine creator. Really taking advantage of the fact that what you say with your words, it does help to create this new vision of this new earth that we want to create together. A sustainable, self-healing planet. The creation of free energy, light energy, creation with mycelium to clean up the oceans, a place where everyone is considered worthy and equal and worth hearing. Everyone is worth hearing, and everyone has a different perspective. Just allowing all those millions of perspectives and knowing sometimes at the end of the day, we need to create space for ourselves. All right, and humbly moving up into the left solar, I am supported. Noticing the left side of the body, I am supported. I'm supported by nature, by water, by my cells, by the mycelium, by the sun. By my intuition, by friends and family that love me. Maybe stop, jot down in your journal, go on a quest. What is getting in the way of that resonating with truth? I am supported. The image I get is like of a crow and how crows are such magical birds. And it's like they just freaking know they're supported. Like, do you think a crow sits around and be like, and that other crow, like, it didn't help me out my nest, or it kicked me out of it's like they're just like, what? I am supported. They just own it. And the right solar, I am protected. Good. It feels like we're moving right into the heart. The sound for the heart is I am protected. I do feel guidance. I do feel that my body tells me, when I ate too much of something or if I didn't get enough sleep. And in a very gentle way, then moving into I radiate. I radiate. And you can do a little trick here. This is taken from the Brothers Corin. Like you can sing the song you and drawing the energy and the solar life force into the belly button. So you drawing the sound you into the middle of the back. You. Now we're going to travel up to the left side of the heart. I receive. Just like that flower, I receive. I receive sunlight. I receive plasma. Did you know plasma is all around us, vibrating all around us in the atmosphere, just in the air around you? Drawing that into your left hand, actually sucking it into the left hand. Letting that flow up into the heart. Maybe you want to move your shoulders. maybe you notice areas or spots in that left shoulder blade that they just want to let go. Like it's just time. It's just time to let go. It's just time to surrender. We thought we could hold it all together, but in this space you don't have to hold it together anymore. Okay, I'm starting to feel the energy flowing up into the neck. That's where we're going. So the right of the heart is I give, and this can be a real natural giving, like a flow. And many of us get tight right shoulders, right side of the heart. There could be a feeling there of feeling blocked or heavy or stuck. So if it feels right, a gentle inhale into the belly, pausing at the top of the inhale, letting the breath go, natural exhale, drifting down to the very bottom of the exhale, exploring that pause. And letting go of obligations, responsibilities, too much structure. I give unto give, just like the universe gives. The universe gives, and the universe receives. So receiving the breath and then giving the breath back to the earth. And this can be a touchy spot because in the heart, there can be layers, there can be pain, there can be guarding. And just kind of notice what's coming up for you. There can be the pain of betrayal in the back of the heart. It's kind of surprising how many of us have that particular pain. But if we kind of spiraled out in the big picture, how many of us asked to experience that or set it up with our partner so that ultimately we could learn to forgive? So noticing the space between your shoulder blades, we're moving into the heart, into the center of the heart. I love. Just like butterflies. Everybody loves butterflies. Everybody loves milkweed. Everybody loves lakes and water. I just feel like the sound is wrapping, cocooning, vibrating into the heart center. And then we're flowing up to the left side of the throat. I express. And we haven't been here before together. I express. On the left side of the throat, there can be a filter. Excuse me, I'm going to clear my throat. You might want to do some tapping on your thymus, or tapping on your lung points right under your clavicle. I express. So there's a filter on the left side of the neck. All those words and things that we really wanted to say, we didn't say them. We kept them back. We kept them stuck. And it's okay. It's a journey. Like, we don't always know what's appropriate to say at all times. I think that's why sometimes like meditation or grounding can be so helpful because they help us to um, settle into our center. You know, that sounds so much more clear. Left side of the neck, I express. That's just beautiful. And maybe today we can all like listen and observe when other people express, like really pay tribute and honor and listen. Listen deeply to their expression. Listen with your bones. Listen with your synapses. Ah, I'm feeling so good. I'm going to move to the right side of the throat. I am seen and heard. And if it feels right, you might want to take an audible exhale. So breathing in, filling the belly, the hips, the lower back. Maybe breathing in through the nose or the mouth. And then it almost feels like there's some fight there. Like some fight. Like I want to be seen and heard. It's a little bit Aries. It's a little bit pushy. We are in the year of the fire horse. Sometimes though, I've noticed it is important to call back your strength and your authority. And, you know, if you do need to be seen and heard, then diplomatically making space or creating that so that you can present your idea or what you need to say with such a voice that you can be received. And also, just allowing everybody else to be right. That's a great relief, right? Don't even have to be right. You can let them be right. They can all be right. It's all right. Yeah, it feels like the neck and throat carriage really wants to be held, kind of like you're a queen or a king. So, tucking your chin a bit if that feels good, lengthening the back of the neck. Letting the light pour in the back of the neck. And this is just reflecting like some sadness or the doldrums. Or kind of like there's a lost key. Like I am seen and heard is now like this world of social media. And like my heart just kind of goes back to like anyone and everyone who maybe feels not seen and heard. And a big part of the throat is also I listen. Wow, the sun just got brighter where I'm at. I listen. And moving into the center of the throat, I rejoice. And to me, this can be like Black people church. Not trying to be offensive, but like where, seriously now, we get down together, we have fun together, we're singing and we're rejoicing, and we're in gratitude. And then coming up between the ears, this is the third eye, the left side, I trust. And this might be good to stop and journal and see what comes up around I trust. There feels like some heaviness there, or how do I trust? What do I trust? How? Where in my body do I trust? Just notice the left side of your head around your ear. Maybe softening around your left eye. One thing in biofield tuning we've noticed electrically is a lot of hypervigilance, fight, flight, freeze in our body systems. From a very young age, we learn those. Even if we were like in the safest, most loving home, some of us were still feeling, you notice that alarm, that sense of alarm. Like it did not feel like we could trust. So this one might be one to work with a little bit more, like do some art around I trust. I have faith could go here. I have faith. Strength of faith. Move into that space in your body that is full of faith. And just be gentle with yourself as, you allow the vibration of trust to just filter in like sunlight filters in through the leaves of the tree. You don't have to cooperate. You just feel what you feel when you feel it. But I trust you. I trust the listener. I trust the guides. I trust the heavens. I trust the earth. I trust you. Just knowing that we don't need to be perfect and we don't have to have it all figured out right now. We just need to apologize when we make a mistake or listen whenever we can. So I'm moving to the right side of the third eye. All is well. All is not well. All is not well. Oil tankers are leaking into the ocean. Plastic is everywhere. So all of that is justifiable. Make sure you write it all down. And then perhaps taking a slow inhale, filling the chest this time, filling the ribs, noticing the space between the ribs. Noticing the back body. Maybe doing something to help yourself be more comfortable, to find more comfort. Maybe tilting your right ear to your shoulder and just allowing any thoughts, doubts, worries, concerns to lift off, like carried on the wings of the condor. In the larger picture, way up, spiraling out, all is well. In the cosmic song, in the Fibonacci sequence, all is well. In the hearts of many, all is well. In the hearts of children, all is well. When a mother loves and provides that safety for her baby, all is well. And I'm just going to hit, there's kind of a sour note in here. I'm just going to hit that with the 144. You know, when we can believe it, when we can visualize it, when we can live into it, we can create it together. And thank you for connecting with me in this way. It's like a circle of us, a star, a stone, the river. All is well. And you know, it might be good to pause the video, write down 5 things you're grateful for, 10 things. Maybe there's a way that your body's asking you to slow down or even stop. Moving to the center of the third eye. So if you like, you can kind of notice this space between the eyebrows. You can roll your eyes in and slightly up. You can gently inhale in through the nose, lifting your spine one vertebrae at a time, allowing space to form between each vertebrae, feeling the support and strength and protection of your central channel. And on the exhale, simply discharging. Your body will naturally discharge any excess energy, thoughts, the thoughts of others, the static of others. It will discharge that straight down into the earth. What are you noticing? I'm noticing a lot of mental clutter, a lot of stiffness, kind of rigidity. Also, the need to be like compassionate and neutral. It's just reflecting like the rigidity and the stuckness. You might want to listen to Eileen McCusick's recording for the pineal gland. Um, this is a spot where heavy metals can accumulate and even like microplastics. So I envision, I dream, I daydream. And we're drifting upward all the way to the crown. The crown, I am one. I am one with the one. Yeah, we all need this, right? We all feel kind of like all these obstacles, and it's like us against them, or it's like us against ourselves, or we have to present a certain way, we have to be dutiful and do things. And it is hard. It is hard. The credit card bills, the low back pain, the neck pain, the arm pain, the injuries. Maybe even grief, the loss, the difficulties. And I'm just going to take my two Schumann forks. Now, these are quiet. I'm just going to kind of wick up and off the crown. Any stuck, heavy, charged energy, just wicking that up, sending that back to source. Just allowing our toric field to really expand and flow just like it knows how to do. And the feeling of just really being gentle, possibly, putting some tiger balm or some liniment on the neck, on the shoulders, on the knees, really settling down into the body, pressing your feet lightly on the floor, or making any adjustments in your spine, maybe some gentle flowing movements. I am one with the one. I am one. Now, this can be devotional, like holy, holy, holy. It can be Mother Mary, magenta. It can be clear mountain spring water. It can be the oneness of the great mystery of it all. Just allowing this clear light channel to flow and expand and drift down through your crown, opening your crown like the eye of a camera, allowing this light to filter all the way down and then splash down below your feet, splash. Twinkling light spiraling all the way up and around your field, perhaps visualizing or seeing with your mind's eye this bright white light above your head, knowing that unconditional love is available to everyone, always, all the time. I am one. And I'm feeling like we can just kind of drift back down the central channel. And I'm going to make this pretty quick. So just kind of drifting down, I surrender. This could be like pale blue, delicious, watery light. You could surrender any tension in your jaw or around your teeth. And then just drifting down the lazy river, I dream. And as we go down, we're creating more stability, more of a cushion in our body, more of a place of safety. Down into the throat, I reflect. Just like water on a lake, I reflect. The high heart right below the collarbone and also the upper back, I connect with source. Just like a tidal pool or a stream, really inviting that in. The sacred space within you, I connect with source. This space could feel like a diamond, a place that you can retreat to, a spiritual sanctuary. This is a place you can always find your truth. And just for the interest of time, I'm going to close us there. So we came back down to the heart. And who knows, I might do a part 4. So much love and blessings to you.